There you go. So, I feel like a D tier is not necessary. Because, like, I feel like there's no mod I would consider D tier. I feel like a mod's only considered average at worst. So, because I've never really played anything that's been, like, terrible. I never played a mod that I've been like, oh, this is fucking just garbage. Like, I've never played that, so I feel like at worst, I've played an average mod. Everyone's gonna be like, yes, there hasn't played a bad mod yet until tier list gets updated, a D tier shows up, and everyone's like, oh no, he's played a bad mod. Yeah, let us get started, shall we? So, how we're gonna decide what we do first? I'm just gonna randomly click on a name here. So let's close my eye. I'm gonna close my eyes. And we're just gonna scroll up and down. Pumpkin. What's pumpkin? Oh, Blue Skies Halloween. Well, that is the weirdest start. That's the weirdest mod.
Blue Skies Halloween.
All the mods did not think Blue Skies Halloween. Okay.
I don't remember a lot about it.
I do. It was a little short mod, if I remember. Like, yeah, they went. MC went to spend. They snuck into the school, I think. They either snuck into the school or they just went there normally, and then they spent Halloween there. They did sneak in, yeah.
Now.
It had nice sprites. They had Halloween outfits. It was cute. It was a really cute mod, I think. Like, it wasn't anything too extravagant.
Yeah.
It was a nice little Halloween special. There's not. It's bad because I'm like, I'm going in depth with these. Well, Blue Skies Halloween doesn't really have much depth to it. It's fucking Blue Skies Halloween. not much depth is there for this mod. So it's like, I mean, it's pretty good though. For what it sets out to do, it succeeds. So I'd say like A tier, just because it also has like custom sprites of all the girls in the Halloween outfits, and those look really cute. And they actually made expressions for them. It's funny because there are like a ton of Christmas mods now, but I don't think you've played them, so Halloween is still the most DDLC holiday-related mod you've played. Yeah, when Christmas comes around, I don't really play a lot of the Christmas mods, because I'm usually already in the middle of playing a mod. So it's like, I never really get to play those.
Yeah.
So yeah, there should be 4 tiers. There should be 4 tiers, so there could be a middle tier. There is. You mean 5 tiers, Rella? You put 4. There is 4 tiers. Anyway, so Blue Skies Halloween, they get that nice A tier. So that's our first A tier mod. So that's nice. Monika, why can't you be A tier like Blue Skies Halloween?
Huh?
Let's not get you be A tier like Blue Skies Halloween. Jesus Christ. Layers is just amazing. Look at it. Isn't it amazing that I have to go and drag Blue Skies all the way down here? I will drag you, Blue Skies. Come here. Get down there. There you go. Good boy. Jesus. There you go. First A tier. Let's go. Okay. What is this? PSA logo. What's that? Oh, Sarah says no to suicide. This one was a PSA.
Yeah. It was a PSA.
And this one was the PSA. I'm gonna bring this down low while I talk about it.
As the title says, PSA logo. It was a PSA.
Yeah. It was a cute PSA though. Like, it wasn't just straight up a PSA. It had comedy to it and stuff. And it had Natsuki and Yuri having sex. It was a
lighthearted PSA. Oh yeah, Natsuki and Yuri had sex.
I don't know if that was a requirement. I don't know if that was a requirement, but
wait, why are you dragging the layers down?
Because I'm getting it ready. Right? I'm getting it ready to put in one of these folders.
Oh, I didn't know you had folders. I thought you just had everything in a separate layer.
I have it organized. But,
wow, organized? Zero organized? Wow, that's the first.
Yeah, organized. Meanwhile, you see all these mods at the bottom just fucking all on top of each other. It was a cute PSA. Hey, Zero, I'm here to bully you. If you put normal vision, I'll blow A tier. Hope you enjoy your stream. Thanks, Aaron. I mean, like Blue Skies Halloween, I guess it succeeds at what it's out to do. There's Monika feels bad for what she does at the end. I mean, again, it's one of those things like, was there really much else to say in this mod? I mean, it's just a PSA about how suicide's bad.
Yeah.
It was a very lighthearted PSA. It also had sex. Yeah. I mean, I guess A tier. I was gonna give it B, but I mean, it didn't really do anything I hated. Or like disliked.
These mods are just simply fun.
I'm getting a lot of the mods that have no really like depth to them, and they're just kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a bad mod, but again, it's like it does what it sets out to do. It's just, what is there to say about it?
Natsuki PSA about how suicide's bad, and it's a funny.
Natsuki and Yuri didn't. They baked cookies and ate whipped cream. Oh yes, of course. I'll tell you. I'll tell you when you're older, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
All right. What'd I get? Don't. All right. Well, that's the first M mod we've clicked. Don't. All right. So this one we can actually go in depth with.
Don't was the Sayori one, right?
Mm. It was the Sayori one where it's where you continuously, I think it's the one you continuously keep clicking, if I recall.
Yeah. You keep clicking through the days and it like repeats itself, and then it gets worse as the days go by.
Yeah, it gets the choices keep showing up and it gets longer and longer. It's a very unique concept, and it works with the whole Fleeting Feelings universe setup. So it's a very unique one. I like how it doesn't implement itself like a regular DDLC mod. It treats the choices as it's supposed to make it feel like how time consuming and how hard it is for Sayori to do those things. Like at one point it gets to a point where you're clicking 5 times for her just to get up out of bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's to show how hard it is for her to just do regular things. We were stuck in that room for so long. Yeah, we were stuck in that room for a while. But yeah, it was, oh I know, being stuck in the room was nothing. That was like Don't's beta phase. Yeah, nothing was like Nope, but it was like the beta version of Nope. But yeah, it's pretty accurate of giving a Sayori representation. I wouldn't say it's S tier, but it was definitely still good, so I would go with A tier. I wouldn't say it was like 10 out of 10. But it definitely did give an experience that it definitely did give the feeling of being depressed. Of like showing how Sayori feels. I just moved them all up. No, come back.
Yeah, it's because you put it in the folder.
I know.
Oh my god, dumbass!
I make thumbnails in case you couldn't tell. It's bigger than this logo, isn't it? Of course it fucking is. Oh my god. They got the like same size now.
Oh my god, Zero.
I want them to be right next to each other. He's still not right next to him.
No, he's on the black line. Stop.
There.
We can't have them leaking out.
He's like, don't! Zero, stop! Let's just read the pixel measurements. I did read the pixel measurements for some of them. The only problem is some of these logos, they're not all the same size, is something I've learned when I was resizing all of them. That was nice, you know. So,
Purist with a sad face down there.
It is a sad face. Project Outsider. This is a demo and getting reworked soon, so... This is the old version of Project Outsider, I guess.
Yeah.
It was a demo, so I guess what we played so far. It was it seems like an interesting story was going on around it. Definitely seems like there's something going on there. I like the whole, like, the idea of the school being taken, the school is like a fake school, and it's like it's in a lab. It's kind of an interesting idea. I like the idea that the MC isn't alone, and he has teammates and stuff. Like, the character we focus on is, like, teammates and stuff. My only issue is, they're not very memorable. Like, since they don't really have sprites, I forgot their names a lot. I don't even remember their names now. But, like, because I just remember the main character was the preacher. That's all I remember. The other characters, I barely remember them.
Mhm.
Like, it was an interesting idea, but it was like, I don't know. It was an interesting idea with the teammates aspect, but I just felt like it was kind of wasted because like they didn't really feel like other characters. I was just like, oh yeah, those guys.
Mhm. Yeah.
But you know, who knows? We'll have to see. Everything else about it was pretty good though. I liked the cliffhanger was interesting, even though I fucked it up in my playthrough, but that's not beside the point.
What do you mean you fucked it up?
Mine like messed up apparently when I played it. I like the cliffhanger.
Oh, it wasn't supposed to do what it did?
Yeah, my playthrough like messed up and I was like, oh boy, that's fun. Thank you, game.
I didn't know that.
It was a nice little. It was an interesting one. The little creepy guy with top hat was cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, him!
It was pretty good. I think the demo, there wasn't much for me to really gather from it. So, it was good, but I might have to put it a B tier. Like, it wasn't bad by any means. I think I probably had to see more, which is just a problem demos face, because it's a demo, so it's not really like an issue with it, but it was off to a good start. And I think my only main gripe was just, and I think I have a gripe with it, is that a lot of the times I forgot I was playing a DDLC mod, which I know to some people they use that as a compliment. For me, I kind of don't sometimes. Like when it gets to a point where too much of an original story is being focused on, to the point where I don't really know. I'm like, okay, yeah, but where are the characters I was actually supposed to be? Like, they're supposed to be the main focus. I know the girls are probably gonna be focused later, but it's still one of those things where it's like, for a really prolonged amount of time, if you're not really showing them, I start being like, okay, what am I playing? Am I just playing a visual novel that's using DDLC's engine?
Yeah. There's some mods that kind of do stuff like that, where they use the template, but like the girls are like barely in it, so it's like...
it feels like they want to make their own original story, and they're just using DDLC as a catalyst.
They call it a DDLC mod, but then the girls are like, they appear like once. And
they're like side characters.
Yeah, they're like not even like focused on, so it's a little weird.
Yeah, it was something I personally never really like. Again, probably I had to see more from it from the demo, but it was. I think B tier is a good fair thing for it. That was probably my first. That's probably my first thing people are gonna get mad at me for. But who knows? Let's see what happens.
Zero, you don't have to worry about people getting mad at
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm just making a joke about it. If I was worried, I wouldn't do this. Anyway. Interview Club. What we played so far from Interview Club, interesting concept. Go to Reddit, get a bunch of questions from Reddit, and you make the characters answer them while kind of trying to tie it into Take-Two a bit.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting idea. I like how
we're done Take-Two. We can go back to that now.
At some point, yeah. I said I was gonna go back to some point because there's a lot of content in that. That's the other thing. There's a lot of content in it, but to be fair, to be expected, it's literally just answering questions. So it's one of those things where it's like you can quit and come back to it whenever you want. And I feel like that's a really good thing about it because it's not super story driven.
Yeah, it's literally just a Q&A version.
There's a underlying, like there's an underlying story, but like that story I didn't feel like isn't probably anything's gonna happen until probably later. But yeah, it's a very interesting concept, and a lot of the answers from the girls feel in character. I don't feel like anyone's ever had an out of character answer. So yeah, Holly did a good job keeping them all in character for that. It's not super story driven, but it can be fun for streaming if there's good chat discussions. Yeah, that too. It can cause good discussion and everything as well. Interview Club is its own little thing, and it's a very interesting thing. I feel like that is an A tier. Again, not something that I think is like outstanding by any means, but it definitely does succeed in what it tries to do.
Yeah.
From what I played so far. Made Interview Club too? Yeah. Holly did make Interview Club. It kind of ties into Take-Two a little bit because
it ties into Take-Two because of the characters, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently it actually
it's in their universe.
Apparently it does actually take place at some point during one of the days. I just don't remember which day Holly said takes place. Why does Purist have a sad face on it?
We'll get to that.
It was from the last tier list when Monika didn't let me put Purist because everyone was bullying Purist and I was being the only defense for Purist. And then I was like, you guys made it sad.
He drew a sad face on it.
I guess we're gonna have to get back to this. Anyway. Down. Boop. Yuri Parable. Ooh, that's an old one. It's alright. So.
That's a good mod. I actually finished this entire mod in my own time. That's a good one.
Yuri Parable. This was an old one on the channel. This was like the first Yuri mod I think I played because I saw the concept and I was really interested. And I was like, I like the Stanley Parable. And I was like, I wonder how that would work. And yeah, it's basically the Stanley Parable, but with Yuri.
Yeah,
DDLC.
it's exactly like the Stanley Parable, but in DDLC. It's like has the same endings and everything, but they're like tweaked a bit to fit the universe.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I was gonna say it doesn't have the exact same, but it does do its own little clever things. Like the Stanley Parable switches games, that also switches games, but switches to like other games.
Other visual novels.
It switches to Karawa Shoujo. At one point, just a FNAF.
Oh yeah, it does.
It's clever in what it tries to do.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It was something that I do regret not getting every ending in, because I think I only did get a few for that video, and then it just kind of was like, what? I don't know.
If I remember, I played this entire mod, so maybe if I remember some stuff, I can help you.
I mean, my schedule with mods is kind of like.
I mean, we don't have to soon. I'm just saying later.
I know. I'm just saying. I mean, there's a lot of things. I added to the later down the line schedule. I added to the schedule. I'll add it to the schedule that wants to get in the schedule. It's in the
queue for the schedule.
It's in the queue for the queue. Can't wait for that one. But yeah. I mean, a decent amount of it is based on Stanley Parable. But it does do a decent amount of its own original spins on it, to where it's like it doesn't feel like a
and puts it in the universe of DDLC.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a total carbon copy. It does give its own little spin. So I guess I would give it an A tier just for that.
I think it's A tier, yeah.
You have a long mod schedule, Zero. I would have thought you've been running all ammo by now. I'm actually not, surprisingly. I have too much ammo.
He has like a bunch of stuff in his bag. And he's like, I can't even put all this in my gun.
If anything, I have a surplus.
Get it off the black line. You think I wouldn't notice?
It's not on it. It's just rummaged by it.
It is on.
No, it's not. It's just grinding on it like Oh my! It's cause it's too big.
Make it a little smaller. There you go.
What are you laughing at him for?
I'm laughing at you.
Why are you laughing at me?
Because you're funny.
What? I didn't even say anything. You're mean. You should play on your own. See, I don't know if I want to play it on my own, because I feel like there is something I could probably visit back and record. That'd be a nice little throwback video.
Oh yeah.
Be interesting. Is there else the best mod you think you've played? Well, you gotta check the tier list. You gotta find out.
Yeah, sit back and just wait till we say.
What is this? 3! Oh, that's Behind Closed Doors 3. Well, that's weird. We're just gonna do... to make this make sense, how about we just review all Behind Closed Doors right now?
Yeah.
I feel like
starting
with Behind Closed Doors 3 is just a weird thing to do. So let's just review all of Behind Closed Doors, just because that'd be odd.
Okay.
So, Behind Closed Doors. Oh, this is a classic one. This is an old timey. Back with Steamboat Willie and the friends.
Very old mod.
All right. I had to stretch since an old mind. I cracked my back. Speaking of Behind Closed Doors, I got a remake recently, I'm pretty sure. Like a rework, kinda. I think it's still basically the same story. It's just some sprites were changed, some backgrounds, I think. Music probably changed. But I think the plot is still basically the same. BCD is that Natsuki mod, right? Yeah, Behind Closed Doors is that Natsuki mod where the premise of the first one, at least, was that Monika, I guess, made Natsuki's dad more of an asshole. Or she, like, created Natsuki's dad as an actual sprite or something. And now, like, he was, like, a literal, like, menace.
She made him a game character. Like,
yeah.
She put him in a character's file.
Yeah, basically, Behind Closed Doors goes with the idea that you're with Natsuki, and then I guess Monika's still jealous of that fact. So she then goes and creates him into a character, and he just does, he's, like, I guess, just the epitome of evil. So, like, he just...
Yeah, he's just a super evil guy.
Yeah, he rapes her, he beats her, he's all anything bad you could think of. Oh, he does it. He kicks puppies, probably.
He kicks puppies. He probably kills puppies.
Probably does tax evasion. You know. Is that the really controversial one that has really disturbing stuff, or was that Summer something? I think Summer Hope has disturbing stuff, but I think this one probably has more disturbing stuff. But yeah. And then by the end of the mod, Sayori somehow saves the day. I don't remember how. I'm not, like, she somehow has sentience, I think. Hold up, let me look at the playlist real quick. I got the playlist open. In case I questioned any of these mods, I had a playlist just, like, open for me to look into. Like, I have my mods right here just so I can look just in case.
Zero came prepared.
Yeah, because I knew there's gonna be some mods I'm gonna be like, I don't fucking know what's happening. Okay, Okay, so somehow Sayori gets aware, and then Sayori tells the other girls of what's going on, and then they depend on the player to get rid of Natsuki's father. It was a little creative, I guess. A little creative premise. Natsuki dies. That happens.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I forgot about that part.
The story is all over the place, really.
They depend on you, but then you fail, basically, because Natsuki ends up dying, but then Sayori ends up deleting Monika and Natsuki's father.
Yeah.
Which I guess, I don't know why it was that easy to do. The more I sat here and thought about it. Sayori just kind of deletes Monika very easily without any repercussions. It's a story that works if you just don't think about it too much, I think is probably what's going on.
Yeah.
It's definitely not bad. Definitely, like, I enjoyed the first. Let me turn that down a bit, because I was fucking blasting in my ears. I definitely enjoyed it a bit, but I'll definitely say, like, it wasn't, like, super fucking amazing. But I would definitely give Behind Closed Doors 1 a B tier. Like, if you really need more Natsuki mods, I feel like Behind Closed Doors is a good thing to play. Definitely interesting. I bet Natsuki's dad likes Pierce mod. Jesus.
No.
Okay. Listen here, buddy. I don't hate it.
No. He's gonna have to die now.
So now, Behind Closed Doors 2 was a little weirder. So, like, Natsuki's dad and Monika... So, like, it's been a while since Monika's been deleted, and I guess the club's just been continuing on without her. So, you get little hints. In the beginning, there's little hints that Monika is somehow still in the game. I guess I say somehow, but I guess it's kind of like how in the base game, Monika was still in the game after she's deleted. And I guess,
her, like, data is in the game, so you can recover her if you want to.
Yeah. So then, like... Monika comes back, she brings the dad back, she starts controlling things, she tries to make Yuri kill herself.
Yeah.
I think if anything, the only thing I give the mod, like, the mod shit for is, it goes with the Monika is totally evil thing, which is kind of like, that's the only thing I give Behind Closed Doors, about it's that it goes with the whole, well, Monika's just evil. Like, I think there's even a line I just saw that was like, Monika's insane, and I'm like, okay. Like, she locks Yuri and Sayori in a basement. Shit gets weird.
They get locked in like an underground jail cell. It looked like Skyrim.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. Odd Behind Closed Doors too. And then
I think 2 and 3 are the really oddballs compared to the first one.
yeah, and then there's like the good side of Monika shows up, and that's like Akanim. Like,
oh yeah, she's like 2 people. That's right. There's like her being got like split into 2, and like the evil one is Monika, and then
it's creative. It's creative.
Yeah, it is.
Don't get me
it's
wrong.
Creative.
But it's definitely something that I'm like, I don't know if a lot of it works.
It seems like quite a lot of the things in it seem shoehorned in a way.
I feel like Behind Closed Doors could
They
have
were
worked.
just kind of writing it as they're going along.
I feel like Behind Closed Doors could work way better if it just probably stopped at the first one and just maybe made the first one like have a better ending. Like maybe Sayori doesn't have to delete Monika. Maybe then Monika realizes the errors of her ways and stuff like that. I feel like it could have been better.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, they just kind of, Sayori just kind of deletes Monika and doesn't really think anything twice of it. And I'm just like, okay, Jesus, I didn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose that DDLC was kind of trying to bring to. It's like, oh, whoever has awareness, they kind of just go power hungry. But for some reason, behind closed doors, they all get aware, and for some reason, it's only Monika who's upset. Who's, like, insane. And I'm like, well, that's just cheating, because even base DDLC Sayori fucking deletes people when at the end of the game. I don't count the good ending. This shit's not canon. So yeah, if I had to, so behind closed doors, the burst gets a B tier. 2 and 3, probably C tiers. Like, they're good. Or like, they're alright stories if you just don't think too much. Or if you just accept the world that it's kind of created for itself. Like the logic that it's created. And you're just like, okay, I guess that works. Or okay, I guess. At one point, Sayori and Yuri kiss. They're a thing.
It just, these 2 mods just feel like they were written as they were going along. Like they just started typing. And then like the story was being made up like literally on the spot. Like as it was being typed out. So.
I said that, then both Libertina and Bug, what? Yeah, that just happens. I guess while they're in the prison cell, while they're in the basement together, they learned that they loved each other. I don't know, alright? Like I said, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Personally, I think Behind Closed Doors 1 is really good. Or at least decent. It's like, it's a good mod if you need more Natsuki. It's a good mod. And then 2 and 3 are, if you really wanted more Behind Closed Doors, then I guess they're good for that. But okay.
Like,
I can explain why this song is playing. The FNAF music kind of slaps.
Oh.
That's all I gotta say.
I was about to say something before this happened. I was gonna say, think of Behind Closed Doors 2 and 3, the direct DVD sequels to Behind Closed Doors.
They're the Mulan 2?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's Bambi 2.
Does that exist?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, the only direct-to-DVD sequel that I like is The Lion King 2. That's it. I like that one.
Lion King 2 is
That's
bad.
it.
What? Ew.
No, it's not.
We
it's
saw
not bad.
that. That was bad.
That wasn't a bad movie. I like that movie.
That was a very movie that didn't have to exist.
It wasn't as good as the first one, obviously, but it wasn't bad either.
It wasn't that good, though. It felt it had no need to exist. Also, in case anyone's wondering my opinion on FNAF, the only one I'll actually defend is the first game. I can't really defend any of the other FNAF games. So, in case you were wondering about my opinion for some reason, because I know people are like, FNAF music? And I'm like, yeah, that's my opinion on this entire series.
FNAF music slaps. I agree with Zero. It's good.
The music is better than the games. Anyway. So yeah, let's move on. Boop. What is this? Midas! Hey, Bug!
Hey, Bug!
This is kind of outdated because this was Bug's old mod, but now he's already made a new mod that I need to play. So, he said, oh no, it's back!
What happened? I don't remember what happened in it.
I guess he just wanted to add a new idea and he couldn't really know what to do with this idea. So, Midas was a very short demo. It had a nice little cute Sayori sprite. It had MC have an existential crisis randomly. 20 minutes. Yeah, it was a 20-minute mod.
Oh yeah, it was.
I mean, for how short it was, there's not much I could have really said about it. I liked MC's existential crisis, I guess. He just randomly starts freaking out. The beginning little text thing of how... The little beginning text thing of that man talking to me about King Midas was interesting. But yeah. I think, like... I'm thinking either B or C. I might go with C just because it's only 20 minutes.
There was barely anything, like, to it, yeah.
Yeah,
it was just like...
Yeah, it was definitely something where it's like...
Bugs like, thank God.
It's definitely something where I was like, I would like to see more. I would have liked to see more, but you know, that's not happening now. Oh, Sonic R!
Oh my God.
There you go, baby. Now I don't feel the sun. Now I don't feel the sunshine.
Sonic R looking ass.
You can't play my new one yet, though. Wait, why not? You released a demo. Why can't I play it? I will play it.
Are we not allowed?
No, I'll play it.
Unless Bug really doesn't want us to.
He said I did. Because he said so. Oh, okay, that's definitely gonna stop me. Anyway.
Wait, why?
Doesn't Brian it? Because he's being a bug. It's not like he's gonna stop me.
That's it, Bug. We're playing your mod now.
He said no, but I want to update it a bit. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's fair if you actually want to update it before we play it. Anyway. Let's go. Oh!
What is that?
Ah!
Rain clouds.
So you return.
So,
I can... Wait. So... Then we're gonna talk about the fact that we're viewing rain clouds with "Can you feel the sunshine?" Music timing.
Oh my God.
All right, rain clouds. Oh God. So.
It's gonna be a brighter day, Zero.
This is the happiest song to talk about the rain clouds. So Rain Clouds is basically a continuation of DDLC. Not continuation. It's DDLC. No, it's DDLC, but put in the perspective of Sayori. And that could have been an interesting idea. The execution of said idea is the problem.
Yeah.
The way Rain Clouds tries to go about Sayori's depression... I had to pause it. The way Rain Clouds tries to go about Sayori's depression is... like... I don't... like, it's way... Because I think when I was talking about it during the stream, people got, like, mad.
It's way too, like, unrealistic.
Okay, so... I'm not a depression expert. Just gonna say that now. Before people think I am. However,
Depression expert.
There has been many people who say that Sayori's depression in Rain Clouds is extremely exaggerated.
It is. It is. It's very exaggerated.
To the point where there's even times where she said, "What is happiness? Is this happiness?" Like, she doesn't even know what being happy feels like. And it's like, people with depression know what happiness is. How do you know what sadness is if you don't know what happiness is? Like, you wouldn't have one if you didn't know the other.
Yeah.
Like, that wouldn't make sense in the grand scheme of things. You wouldn't even know what sadness is if you never knew what happiness was.
Mm-hmm.
Also, not to mention the fact that Sayori has an internal monologue literally after every single line, which just
is
annoying.
After every single vanilla sentence, you get a line from Sayori, which is basically repeating herself over and over and over with self-deprecation and saying how depressed she is. And it's really annoying.
I just need to run away from Rain Clouds. Just need to run away. Like, basically, it's just like, yeah, it's Sayori's internal monologue. Couple that with a bunch of vanilla dialogue.
It's a mess.
You get a mod
It's an
that's just
interesting
annoying
idea,
to play
but like
through.
they did it so poorly.
Now,
Exaggerated it too well.
yeah, now let me point out the things I liked about it before I instantly just bash it entirely. I liked the ending.
Yeah.
Because it ended.
I like
but
it
no.
when she dies.
I liked the ending because I liked that it like tricked you. It made it seem like you could save Sayori, but obviously that's not how the game works. So it's to trick. I liked that. That was clever. I liked the use of the colors in the mod. I liked when Sayori was like getting sadder, you could tell the colors would just be like kind of wiped out a bit and the music would like be off note or like very slow, and it was like, oh, like I like that. Now I didn't like Monika being all evil again.
Oh yeah, she found her in a classroom and
She like freaked
told her
her
to kill
out.
herself.
There was the things before every
she
time
gave her
Sayori
the
would
rope.
There's the things where every time Sayori would go to sleep, Monika would talk to her. It was because again, it doesn't really work with the base game, because if Monika did all that, then in the base game when Monika says I didn't expect her to kill herself, that doesn't really make sense because it's like you basically told her to.
There's literally a scene in the mod where Sayori enters a dark classroom and Monika's in there, but like you don't see her, and she basically like gives her the rope to kill herself with.
I would have never expected her to kill herself. All I did was scare her every night and give her the rope to hang herself. Never would have thought she would have did it though.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Like that doesn't make sense.
I don't think Monika would lie like that.
It's like that wouldn't really make sense. It's like Bug. Me and Zero walked to the club room. Why am I walking? Why do anything? What's the point? I want to die.
That's basically Rain Clouds.
Like, yeah, it's like it doesn't even fit in with the whole. Like, you can have Monika be like, you can have Monika want to do something. Like, for example, Salvation. They do have Monika be the person who is trying to fuck things up, but they do still keep Monika being relatable, and you could tell she's struggling and being like, why don't you love me and stuff like that. She's not just straight up evil, it's just her doing something that she shouldn't be doing. It's not like Rain Clouds where she's basically telling someone to kill themselves.
You know, something else I don't like about Rain Clouds is kind of like, it doesn't have to do with the mod itself, it's just the fact that they like made a new engine or something to make it.
Yeah.
And it was somehow worse.
Because a lot of the times the character... Yeah, because, like, the transitions are weird. And, like, a lot of things are weird because for some reason it's running off of a new engine.
I don't think it's running off a new engine. I think it's just running... I think they redid all the code, is what they did.
They redid code that didn't have to be redone, and it just comes off really odd.
Yeah, and it's really awkward, and it's somehow worse than the original coding, so it kind of sucks in that regard, too.
Yeah. People lie. Yeah, but Monika had no reason to lie to you in Act 3.
Yeah.
It's like, why would she lie to you? There's no reason for her to lie to you anymore.
Yeah. Like, why would she do that?
Oh yeah, Rain Clouds is in EXE. Yeah, Rain Clouds is in EXE. It's weird.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
So it was like, yeah, it was definitely just... Rain Clouds just felt like... It had an interesting idea. The execution just wasn't... It's not a fun mod to play. It's kind of boring.
Yeah, it's really boring.
To make you love her more, but you do realize she doesn't have to lie to make you love her more if you have no other options.
Yeah, she's forcing you to love you regardless. She
Yeah,
doesn't have to lie to make you love her more.
I was to say, she doesn't have to lie to make you love her more. And there also comes the fact that at the end of the game, she literally talks about how she couldn't bring herself to delete the characters anyway. So again, it's something where it's like full-on evil Monika doesn't really work with the ending of the game.
Yeah, Monika's not this like horrible, like mean, evil person. She's like, she just wanted to be with you, and she was just trying to do that.
She went to great lengths to do that without realizing what she was doing, and then later comes to terms saying, yeah, that probably isn't the best thing for me to do. That's why people who are Monika fans like Monika, because of her character development.
Yeah.
It's like, if she was just straight up evil for no reason and just being evil, I don't think there'd be a lot of people who liked her.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, It is time. I really like how a lot of these logos are similar, and then there's just fruits and M's mods. Yeah, a lot of the logos, some of them are like, there's a lot of pink, and then there's just Somnium, all black. And then there's the ones where I don't have logos for, so I had to make my own.
What? They didn't have one? They didn't have logos?
Yeah, Cold of Summer didn't have a picture, I don't think. I haven't played Cold of Summer in the longest time, so.
Wait, what about Fleeting Feelings? Does Fleeting Feelings not have a logo?
It does, it's just like text. So that logo I use there is basically the Fleeting Feelings logo.
Oh.
Just probably not the right font, but I mean, basically.
We'll fix it. No, I'm kidding.
No.
It has to be the right font, Zero.
See, I would let this banjo music play, but a part of me feels like I might get copyrighted.
I feel like you probably could have been copyrighted already for the music that's been playing.
Oh, well, I already
It's not
skipped
like
it
original music.
I already skipped it too late now. Yeah, but it's Nintendo, that's what I'm saying. Nintendo's super strict about that shit.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Boop. What is this? Encore!
Encore. The mod that I did CGs for.
Look at me skipping. So, Encore only has a demo. There was no full release of this, as far as I'm aware.
There is not a full release of this, and there has not been any news about a full release of this in almost a year, actually.
So,
I think, at least from what
Encore basically went with the idea of it's kind of the same idea as Take-Two if you think about it. It's just it's DDLC, but it's trying to be a normal visual novel, like a romance novel. Hey, it's kind of the same.
There's no new characters.
Yeah, except for unlike Take-Two, there's no really any new characters. There's not really any reference to, I think, the past game as far as I remember. Like, kinda is?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there is.
Let me get the playlist to make sure. I have to make sure I remember, if I'm being correct
It's
about
like,
this.
I think it's like a retelling. Maybe.
Is it a retelling?
I think it's a retelling.
Snake Eater,
It's
you know
not.
what I'm saying?
It's not like a sequel or like anything. It's just like a retelling. I'm pretty sure.
I have to see. I got an ad. Encore is a sequel. Okay, Bug said it's a sequel. Yeah, it's what's called Encore, Monika.
Is it a sequel?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess the name makes sense then.
Yeah. Yeah, basically it happens basically Sayori doesn't commit suicide. And such.
Oh, that's what it is.
Basically, it takes the idea of Take-Two. Now,
Okay.
Encore's execution of this was okay.
It's kind of funny because this mod's name was going to be Take-Two. It was one of the names that were pitched.
I like how they did depict the girls having a failed festival pretty well. You know, Monika blamed herself. All of them were kind of upset about it, but they all just kind of were like, "Hey, maybe we can do it together." Like it was. I liked that idea. That was a good one.
Yeah.
There's random CG placement, in my opinion. When I played, there was a CG for Sayori patting Ipsy's head for about like 5 text boxes.
Yeah.
Didn't really have a reason to exist because it was only for like 5 text boxes.
Yeah. It didn't have reason to exist, honestly.
For some reason, Monika is still kind of like acting a little evil and like really mean in Encore, which doesn't really make sense.
Encore does evil Monika. I know that for sure.
Which doesn't really make sense because the whole reason why Monika was upset and evil in the first place was because she didn't have a route, but she has a route in Encore.
Yeah,
so
she does. She has a route in Encore, so I don't know.
She has no reason to be mean or upset or anything at the other girls. So it's like
there could be another reason, but I don't know what it is, and I don't think anyone does because the mod's not out.
yeah, it's like there's really just no reason for her to be. There was like no reason for her to be an asshole to everybody because it's like even in base DDLC, Monika is shown and proven to show that she still cares about her friends. That she still cares about them, and that she only did these things under the circumstances they were in. She didn't do it because she doesn't care about them. She truly does care about her friends, so I don't know why she'd call Sayori a punching bag and shit when you're going down Monika's route.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They do the evil Monica thing in a weird way.
Yeah, it just didn't really make sense. Overall, Encore, the demo, it didn't really give anything. But I mean, it didn't really give nothing also.
It was a little cryptic in the beginning.
I'm
like,
kind of
the
stuck
dreams.
between B and C.
I don't know.
Because, like, there definitely is a lot to it. Are there poems? I thought there was a poem. Did I see a poem?
Maybe.
I don't know.
There's no. I don't think there's any. Wait, maybe there is custom poems.
I know I thought I saw a poem, but it might be just going crazy.
God, I don't remember anything from this mod because I haven't seen anything.
Oh,
I haven't
there is a
anything
poem
about
with Natsuki.
Is it a new one?
Kinda. I'll give it a B tier. I'd say B.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Bug. It's inoffensive, but it's not remarkable. So yeah, I'll give it a B. For what it was, it definitely some effort was put into it. It's just, it wasn't going down a path I think I would truly enjoy that much.
I just kind of hope that the mod isn't dead, because like.
I mean, I feel
there
like at
hasn't
this,
been anything about
I
it
feel
since,
like
August.
I feel like at this point, the mod itself, the idea is just to make DDLC a normal visual novel. And this late in DDLC's life cycle, that idea has been kind of beaten to death. Like, you have to do something original with the idea of making it into a visual novel. With Take-Two with Take-Two or Blue Skies, like, you would have to make something, you have to do something like with a unique spin on it instead of just straight up being, hey, we're DDLC without the horror. Like, you would have to go the extra mile at this point, this late in it, to be truly remarkable. I feel like it was just, it was one of those things where the time, if it came out when it was announced, then I think it would get way more praise. But because how late it is now with mods, when it comes out, it'll probably just really basic.
It's like the problem is like, yeah, it's like the development started when the idea was more fresh and like people were doing it and stuff like that. And like, you know, it wasn't a thing that someone was working on already to people's knowledge at least when development started. But then it's been like about 2 years now since development started and it's not done. So
according to
it's kind of been
according to Swampert, apparently Ultra is still working on it.
Oh, did he say that? Okay.
Yeah, he is still giving development updates, and I'm just like, all right, but I just hope the stories change because, like I said, if it comes out the same,
I haven't heard anything.
Story,
I haven't heard anything about it because I'm a CG artist and I was kind of waiting for the CG he wanted me to make.
Well, no, it's because he moved he moved the server. Remember, he deleted the server.
Yeah, but I didn't think he would take me off because I talked to him in DMs anyway.
Well, I mean, Bug was also taken off the team.
Was he?
Yeah, because remember, he moved the Spaghetto server. Because for some reason, he thought he wanted a single part in one big server for his mod, which doesn't really make sense to me still. I don't really think that's a smart idea.
So, I mean, I guess I was taken off because I refused to join a server. I didn't want to join. Well, that's nice.
It wasn't the smartest idea, but yeah, anyway.
It wasn't.
Anyway, all that aside, B tier.
He didn't say anything to me about it either, so that's
Oh no,
nice
yeah, he
too.
did. He made an announcement in the Encore server before he deleted it.
He didn't like tell me. What did he say?
He added everyone. I remember because I got the ping. He added everyone, and he was like, "Hey, I'm moving it to this server. If you don't join the server."
No. Huh?
Yeah, he was like, "If you don't join the server, then I guess you're just off the team."
Did he say that? I don't remember him saying that.
Basically, he didn't say that exact for Zach, but I mean, if you don't join the server, I'm assuming you're off the team. I'm assuming you not joining the server is you quitting.
I mean, I wasn't aware of that because I said in the server.
I mean, Monika, you're like, I was aware of that, but you also told me you didn't care.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. Like, does it really matter?
No, but like, still. It seemed,
you were told that. He added. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, bro, I couldn't join the server. Yeah, Bug got banned. So.
Okay.
Yeah, he was banned. This happened a while ago.
Oh yeah, from.
Yeah, let's say it was like, yeah. Basically, it was one of those things. It's like, well, if you can't really join the server, you can't really work on it. So I mean, He just kind of got rid of his team without announcing getting rid of his team.
Yeah, no, that's why I was confused, because like I was saying he said he might have said that in his server, but he didn't like, because I would just talk to him in DMs about all the mod stuff, so I would have thought he would have DM'd me saying that he was taking me off or something, but he just never talked to me ever again.
He had
I don't know.
He had basically poor communication with his team.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say here. Poor communication. I didn't know I was off the team till like I guess like right now.
He basically never told anybody anything and was just kind of like, well, if they're not here, they're not on the team. So,
well,
poor communication. He had a character arc. He became Darth Vader. That's kind of pog. But anyway.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. B tier Encore. If it still gets worked on, I feel like it would have to get changed a decent amount. Because I feel like the idea is too basic at this point to really work with anything. But also, I feel like that Monika idea has to be reworked. Because Monika just doesn't even feel like Monika in that mod. Anyway, so I believe. Let's see. Boop. God Syndrome. That has a demo, I think. Yeah, that's only a demo. So this mod goes the idea of, I think Sayori's the president, or no, are you the president? You're the president. I think. Yeah.
Which one is it? Which is that?
God Syndrome. You're the president of the club, and Monika was this takes place at the events of the base game. Monika, like, basically, I guess the game tries to continue without Monika, and now you're the president of the club. Well, first Sayori's in charge, but then you later become in charge. But the game is still glitchy and fucked.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, damn. And apparently it was gonna apparently, from what it seems on the demo, it's gonna have like a Telltale-esque system. Because I made an option. And I remember I made a choice, and it was like, Yuri will remember that. And I was like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
I sure do hope Yuri doesn't remember that.
You remember that? Well, remember that. Uh-oh.
It was an interesting concept, though. I know a lot of mods do go with the whole you're in charge thing, but I think this one, it actually was trying to give you more of an option of being in charge. You had to, like, choose what you did that day for the club.
And it would affect them.
Yeah, you'd be like, I think the club activity I want to do most is reading circle, book discussion, or silent reading. And obviously one of the girls is one of them who would enjoy that idea the most.
Yeah.
So it was kind of creative. I thought it was a neat little idea. And the game is still kind of fucked up. But I think it kept hinting at, I think, like Monika somehow being brought back into it. I just don't exactly know how. But it was like hinting that Monika might make an appearance. So it definitely is an interesting one. I definitely want to see more from it. The demo was long enough to capture my interest. You're the president, God Syndrome, and Sayori has no friends. Yeah, basically, yeah, because she doesn't even know the other girls yet. Yeah, and if you did all the routes, she comes back in the title screen. Yeah, I think I did get that to happen. Yeah, Monika comes back in the title screen if you do all the routes. So yeah, she was going to be brought back, I guess, somehow in the mod, but I was definitely curious. I feel like the demo itself, it was good writing. I liked the writing of the mod, it was cute. I drink some water because my throat was literally dying. More Sonic R. Yeah, we do get more Sonic R. Yeah, I actually really liked it, though. It had a very unique concept, I think. It definitely had potential. It's having potential so far, and it is something I am actually looking forward to seeing continued more. The more I talk about it. I think it's a worthy A tier.
Okay.
Think about it. Work it out, talk about it. Work it out, work it out. Boop.
Boop.
A tier. Making a list of mods I need to watch now after this. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people do that when I do these tier lists. Just be wary, because I will spoil. I'm technically spoiling them, because I have to talk about everything to rank these, so...
Yeah.
It's like, that's something they... there might be some things I forget, but I'm going to talk about the big moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rainbow, I got the jams going. Alright, so, close eyes. Memories of Nothing. So this is the Natsuki mod in the Fleeting Feelings universe. This one was definitely interesting. I enjoyed this, I think. I don't know if I enjoyed the most out of the Fleeting Feelings ones. I really liked the coding, and I think this is when the coding got really interesting. Was when Memories of Nothing was the first time. Because, like, it had, like, the screen slowly distorting in the background, and then, like, undistorting. Like, the coding in this one was definitely when, like, M started showing a lot of unique, like, features. Like, I really liked that. And even as a mod that kind of even stood on its own a little bit, without even knowing about connecting into the universe of, like, all the other mods. I liked the kind of, like, surprise ending of the MC being an asshole.
Yeah.
And keeping you trapped in purgatory.
Yay, purgatory. That's fun.
Yeah, it was definitely, it was really good. Really good. Did you watch the movie I told you Fleeting Feelings is based off of? I did not watch it yet. I was planning on doing it at some point, but I've been also, like, extremely busy. MC's a simp lord. Yeah, he is a simp. He's evil simp man. Yeah, you can't forget about simp MC. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, apparently Fleeting Feelings' plot is based off of a movie, someone told me. Like, it's extremely similar. I think it was, like, the disappearance of someone. I don't exactly remember. What was it? Arch? Can you put the title in the chat? Because people are asking, and I don't remember what it was. Memories was cool, though. I think, it was really well done, in my opinion. And, oh yeah, the disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, yeah, that one. Wait, Buck, how did you know?
Bug knows everything. Whenever we talk about things, Bug's just like, oh yeah, this and this and this. It's like, how do you fucking know?
How did Bug know that? He said the disappearance. Oh, okay, I actually didn't know I said that. Oh, yeah. I think Memories of Nothing might be S tier, honestly, for me. Because one thing as I like that it captured is, it made Natsuki act like a tsundere, but she didn't act totally like a tsundere. I feel like they toned it down a decent well, to where she actually feels like an actual character. But I feel like Memories of Nothing might be my first S tier. But I actually did really enjoy that, and I feel like the writing in it was pretty good.
Yeah.
There we go. Also, sadly, I listened to the Doc version of this song, a fucking Kermit version in reality. Yeah, sadly, don't have Monika's version in here.
I wouldn't want to hear that anyway.
I'd want to hear it.
Why?
I like it.
I would be like, I'm deafening out until it's over. I don't want to hear myself.
I like it. Yeah, see, I agree, but yeah, Monika's version is cute. Exactly.
What?
Whoo! President Natsuki. Ooh. So this is a mod where Natsuki's president. So this mod I don't think has any references to the base game at all, if I'm aware. I think it's only like, I think this mod is basically just like, this is just if Natsuki was president. Like, I don't think it's like, cause like the girls in it, like, it's a decently short demo, by the way. It's like 33 minutes. Yeah, it's got a little clever things. It's got like, well, it uses Renpi's monologue system, which is something I've never seen used.
Huh?
It uses Renpi's monologue thing, where it's like, it has like a white like piece of paper kind of show up and like with a bunch of text. like, explaining what happened. Like, it's like, this new tradition of having a snack every time we come to the club proved to be nothing more than a feast for Sayori. Every day we would come to the club room and be greeted with either chocolates, cake, or candy set artistically on the same table.
Like a narrator instead of the MC?
Well, no, it is the MC, though. It's just, it's another way to show his thoughts instead of putting it in a text box.
Oh.
Which, I mean, it's clever. If you want him to, like, monologue, but it's basically just used for when he walks in the club room, because, like, he does do other monologues when he's already talking. They don't just keep cutting in between, luckily, because that would be really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a cute demo, though. Natsuki had cat ears on, put on her. It was a cute demo. There wasn't really much to gain from it, I guess. Probably give it a B tier, I think. Like, probably have to see more to truly rate it. But like, it was cute for what the demo was. NVL mode is cool shit, but I do not know how to get it to work so well. Yeah, same. It's really weird. I think the only thing I don't know how to get working with it is how to make, like, the text different colors. Or how to make people talk in it. Yeah. There we go. Let me just give... There's a lot of things I don't do in NVL mode. But it's a cool feature. I think it's B tier, though. It was definitely an interesting mod, though. Ah. See? It's already been an hour, and we're not even, like, done.
We're not halfway.
That's why I told you this would be part 1.
Okay.
Well, that's what I told everyone this would be part 1, because, yeah, it's like, look how much we have left still.
Alright.
Nyla is exhausting. My life is exhausting. Ah. Alright. What was this? Stream of Consciousness! Our first non-logo mod.
I don't remember that one.
This one was the slightly simple mod where you can make a bunch of choices with Monika. You got Monika out of a lab. You got her out of the game, and now you have to escape with her. And it's like very choice-based. It's like extremely choice-based. It like reminds me of like Detroit Become Human / like Heavy Rain. And that same person who made A Date with Monika. And it's like slightly based off the Markiplier videos.
Oh yeah.
It was cute. It was cute. It was funny as well. It was extremely funny. I liked it. I liked how all the choices worked. It had a unique idea, and it set out to do that new unique idea, and it did an extremely well job of it.
Yeah.
It was a nice time. I think I'd give it an A tier.
Yeah.
It was really good. I enjoyed it. It was a good mod. Monika Keeps Digging. No, Monika Keeps Digging is a date with Monika. Now, I did like that it did bring a reference to Monika Keeps Digging. But
Yeah,
she only digged once and then, broke to the ground. It was pretty well written. And the endings were all really weird. Some even actually being satisfying endings. That was actually nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so... I gotta scroll up. Alright, so let's go. Wow. Before story! Alright, so before story, this is strictly based on the Monika route of before story. The other routes of before story I heard were not really that worth it to play.
Because it's mostly vanilla.
Yeah, because it's mostly vanilla, since before story just kind of, again, goes the idea of DDLC just replaying, basically making DDLC normal.
Yeah.
But with some twists here and there, like having to get the true ending, or like the game, or like it's. I like before story's twist of the MC technically being the bad guy.
Yeah.
Like the MC is technically the bad person we need to get rid of. I liked that little twist. Also, this is the mod where Monika first showed up in the videos in the DDLC videos.
It was. You're right.
You showed up in part 2.
Yeah, because I was like, Zero, let me be in your videos, and you were like, sure.
Yeah, and I like the little true route it had. There's a lot of cute moments. There's a lot of clever moments. I liked it.
It was nice.
I think I don't know if I'd give it an S tier though, just because of the. I feel like the only thing that weighs it down is the fact the other routes aren't as strong. I haven't played the other routes, but I've heard that they aren't as strong and that they're not really that worth it. But the Monica route's really good, so I feel like it's an A tier.
I feel like they could have just kept. They should have just kept it a Monica mod. You know what I mean?
Probably, yeah. Also, I like how it's like I can already tell I'm getting more strict because before story I'm pretty sure it used to be S tier on the last tier list.
Oh.
So you can already tell this rework has already been kind of showing its head. There's only been one S tier so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, people. Zero's gotten more strict. My opinions have changed. This mod
Zero's
sucks!
become more critical. What?
These mods suck!
All of them suck.
All bad. Put them on the bad tier. What is this? Coldest summer.
Put 'em in.
Fuck, this is the one. It's been a while.
Don't know anything about that one.
Ooh. So Coldest Summer was, I think it was like a mod where was it where Sayori was your sister?
I don't think I was there for Coldest Summer. I don't even think you knew.
You
me,
weren't.
so
It was
I
very
couldn't tell you.
early on. I think Sayori was your sister. Sayori was your sister? Yeah. That mod goes with the idea that Sayori's your sister. And she lives with you.
That seems like an interesting concept.
She's your like stepsister. Because her parents die,
that's cool.
and she becomes your stepsister. And it's kind of an interesting idea, you know? Because you actually end up being able to have the other girls as, like, I think, at least in the full release, people have the other girls as actual, like, as love interests. And it focuses on, the intention was to focus on Sayori, while also focusing on, you know, your relationship with your girlfriend. Like, it wasn't trying to specifically be like, you go down this girl's route, so you're only gonna focus on her. It's like, it still tried to make Sayori a like priority as well, since she is your stepsister.
Huh.
I didn't know Sayori could be cute. It had unique coding because, you know, it was made by Agent Gold, so what do you expect?
It was made by Agent Gold? Oh my god.
Yeah, so it had very unique little coding. And it even had Cafe LeBlanc at the end for some reason.
What?
Yeah.
At a Cafe LeBlanc? Interesting.
There was also cute things like where I think you could write a poem for all the girls. I think at the time I only made one for Natsuki. I'm curious if you picked Monika. Because at one point Monika like literally gets... At one point your character just monologues a lot while talking about how much he likes Natsuki while talking to Monika. And Monika notices and she starts speeding up him talking. Him talking in his head, and it was really funny. But yeah. It's, I think this mod would have been A tier if it, wasn't so short. Even Ryuji shows up on this mod. Did I forget to mention that?
Why is it like Persona references in this mod?
I don't know. At the end of this mod, you go to a cafe with Sayori and Ryuji's there. He looks really weird. Yeah.
Did they use his like portrait from the game?
Let me just show the sprite on stream. Open up the stream on Twitch, so I don't have to take a picture of this.
Okay, I'll open it. Just give me a sec.
It definitely looks like a makeshift sprite for him. I'll switch it so chat can see. My boy Ryuji, real quick. Everyone's like Ryuji. Yeah. Here's Ryuji. Yeah. His head's a little small.
Oh my god, he's kind of big. He's kind of tall, boy.
I mean, it was a demo, so it's one of those things where it's like... The background's kind of cool, though. It's like not exactly LeBlanc, but it's LeBlanc like in a visual novel art style. That's something I didn't actually pick up on until now.
It looks like LeBlanc from the anime. I think it's a screenshot from the anime.
Probably, but it looks visual novel background though, so it works.
Yeah.
It was clever.
Oh wait, maybe it's drawn. Hold on.
Might be drawn. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't look like
I
from
don't
the
know.
anime.
That looks really good. Yeah, no, I thought that was from the anime for a sec, but I think it's actually drawn.
But yeah, Ryuji's kind of creepy.
He's kind of tall.
Yeah, he's a little odd, but you know. Weird Ryuji aside. You see, Sayori's supposed to be Futaba. Oh, of course, that's what it was. But yeah, Coldest Summer, I think, is a B tier. It had very good coding. I feel like it'd be a very high B in my opinion. Speaking of Cafe LeBlanc, thank you.
You saying LeBlanc is weird. Don't say
That's
that.
what you. That's how it's said.
No.
That's
you
how
say
the
LeBlanc.
characters say it. That's how it's said.
Not everyone. Not everyone.
They something, but you know, in Royal they fixed it though.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. I heard Futaba say LeBlanc, and she was the one who said LeBlanc before.
Some of them say LeBlanc still.
I don't think any of them say LeBlanc anymore in Royal. I think they all say
I think
LeBlanc.
some of them do.
I'm pretty
some
sure.
of them do.
I'm pretty sure when I was playing, they were all. Unlike in the original, where I swear sometimes they said LeBlanc. In Royal, I could have swore they all said LeBlanc.
It's LeBlanc.
No, it's not.
That's my opinion.
It's your opinion to say
I
a
feel
word
like-
wrong.
I feel like you're able to say it either way, because if they accepted that take, they were like,
No.
oh, fine, whatever.
They just accept it because they know how to say things. Thank you for the
They don't
sub.
know how to
Thank you for the Twitch Prime, Josh the meme guy. I appreciate the sub, man. All right, so let's go. Close my eyes. Wabba-dabba-dabba! A date with Monika.
What was that?
So this one kind of goes off the same idea with Stream of Consciousness. Again, it's the old. Just this time you're going on a date with Monika. This one's way more based off a date with Markiplier, so it's way less of an original story to some degree, but it still has its own little unique DDLC spin to some degree on some of them. So
Yeah.
again, I like the choices. I like how all the choices affect things. I like how comedic it is. And yeah, it has Monika keeps digging, so yeah, it has to be A tier. Honestly, just feel like I feel the same way about it I feel about Stream of Consciousness. If anything, Stream of Consciousness probably just gets bonus points for me for being a more original story.
Yeah.
But I think Monika was cute. I even liked the little hug CG at the end. That was adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another A tier in my opinion. See, it wasn't just exactly a date with Markiplier though, because it did little unique spins to make sure that it works in DDLC. That's what I liked about it. It did its own little thing with some of it. It didn't just do like a straight up carbon copy and was like, here, take it. Anyway, bro. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
He's zooming. He's going fast.
Why do you have, like, your Photoshop thing on a grid?
It's because I'm holding shift.
Why?
So I can make sure they align together.
Oh. Okay.
Coldest Summer looks too dark. Need to fix that. So, we're finally here. Performing for you. No, yeah, exit music's here now. So, this is going to be a ranking on... Turn up the stroke to be like 5. What? Who's this? Girl Sam. Girl Summer. Why isn't it seen? What?
What's your problem?
I'm turning up the stroke and nothing's happening to him.
What do you mean?
The Coldest Summer.
Stroke.
He's dead. Oh, because effects were off.
Stroke?
There he is.
Oh my god.
Alright, anyway. So yeah. So, exit music. So this one's based off the old exit music, because it is getting a remake. So, I still feel like it is worth saying. It is worth rating exit music.
Yeah.
Regardless of remake or not.
Yeah.
So, exit music, and I don't think anyone needs me to explain the story for this one, but exit music is basically, again, what if Sayori didn't hang herself and MC came to save her? And then when he saved her, he saw Natsuki. It turns out Natsuki went to the hospital and she was abused. So yeah.
Abused.
Yeah, and basically MC ends up with Natsuki all shit. So, problems, things with X music. Making an entire mod with one specific soundtrack from a band and such is an interesting idea and an interesting concept. That was pretty unique for it. Natsuki and MC fuck 4 times. That is true. They do fuck 4 times.
Is that a plus?
That's a little unneeded in my opinion. Oh! A little unneeded in my opinion.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
Oh no. This is the man behind the slaughter.
The man behind the slaughter, Zero.
And zero slaughtering exit music. So yeah. Bigger problems with exit music are the characters don't really act like characters. A lot of them just seem like they act as obstacles. In my opinion, it's like, one, Monika doesn't act like Monika until like later in the mod out of nowhere. Like,
with no explanation. She's a bitch for like a good portion of the mod, and then later she's like, I'm sorry, and she's not a bitch anymore, and there was no explanation to it whatsoever, and it was really confusing and dumb, and I hated it.
I feel like a lot of people seem to forget like why Monika acts the way she does in the base game, and then they just make her act like an asshole. Because it's like, oh yeah, she's not aware, and it's like, well then why is she a dick? Because, like, clearly we know the only reason she's like that is because she's aware and doesn't see them as people. But if she's not aware, then why is she acting like that? That's kind of out of character. Speaking of out of character, why is Yuri Act 2?
That too!
Like,
Monika's not aware, but Yuri's an Act 2.
Yeah, like, Monika's not messing with any of Yuri's things, but suddenly she's a yandere for no reason.
Yeah. Granted, the mod was made very, very early in like DLC's life cycle, so I understand. But like, still, nowadays that shit wouldn't slide.
Thank you for the resub, Yigent. Good job on your first cover, Monty. That and hope Zero stays healthy and hydrated. Also, Rain Cloud's S tier. I don't know about that one. Also, you said good job. You said good job on your cover, Monika.
Well, thank you. There's gonna be more eventually.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Yuri Act 2 didn't really make sense. Monika just kind of being an asshole about someone who almost committed suicide is a little not a character as well. And then she randomly, again, just kind of does a 180 and is like, oh, don't worry, I'm fine now. And apparently all of this is due to missing scenes from...
Oh yeah, that's something we learned. Yeah, there's a lot of missing things that were going to be in the mod, and then it wasn't. So like, some things look really like... There's things that happen in the mod that legitimately look like we missed something in between it.
And those things actually have reasons for them, apparently.
Yeah. Like the jump from Monika being a bitch to her being fine all of a sudden. There was supposed to be something in between that, but it wasn't there.
There was supposed to be more.
Like there was supposed to be something leading up to her being like, "Oh fuck." Probably
if Exy Music was its own story with its own characters, I would say the story was better. Yeah, I think that's the problem. I feel like the problem is too, Steel. I feel like it doesn't really feel like it's trying to be a story with DDLC. It feels like the story could easily be told with any 4 other characters and you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Like you could literally put in, this is a story between Susie, Zoe, Ashley, and Rebecca. And the story could easily just work like that because none of the DDLC characters act like themselves. They feel like they kind of just act towards the plot to a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, MC's suicide feels unneeded and comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, that too.
Like, okay, they're like, Natsuki kills... There's just a lot of things in X Music that kind of doesn't really make sense. There's everyone's brought it up. Everyone's brought up the things. Why doesn't he call the cops? Why does the hospital let Natsuki's dad take her out of check her out the hospital when he wasn't the one who checked her in? Why they just let her check her out that easily? Why? There's a lot of questions.
When she left, she was still like beaten up and stuff. So like they're like, yeah, you can go. Like what?
Why didn't they ask any questions? Why?
Yep.
Why did MC kill himself when he only knew Natsuki for like a couple of weeks and he had no signs of depression or suicidal tendencies? So him being sad makes sense. him, like, literally gaining depression and then killing himself kind of didn't. It felt like it just kind of jumped.
I feel like Natsuki killing herself was also something that didn't really need to happen. It was more like a shock factor.
I feel like Natsuki's dad should have just killed her, and I feel like it would have made more sense.
Yeah, she could have died still, but like...
Yeah, it's like, if you still wanted her to die, you could have just said that Natsuki's dad killed her, and I would have believed that more.
It could have been like, he killed her, and then he packed up and ran away and abandoned the house.
Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be that wouldn't be like too out of character for him. Apparently he's a pretty dangerous guy, so it was like, okay, yeah, just do that. Yeah. That would have made way more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that would make way more sense. I feel like when it comes to Natsuki randomly killing herself, it's kind of like, oh yeah, and then of course there's Yuri just so happens to like you, to act upon you, and just so happens Natsuki looks through the window and then when you run home, she just so happens to be cutting her wrist. There's a lot of coincidences in this mod.
I don't like how it's like just a simple misunderstanding basically caused Natsuki to die.
And I'm just like, so she just isn't gonna talk about.
I feel like there should have been a lot more to that. It should have been like, Natsuki was like, oh, it was a coincidence. It was just a misunderstanding.
It definitely made Natsuki seem like she jumped the gun a little too much, and I'm like, I don't think that's Natsuki's character. I don't think she will jump the gun that far if she truly loved MC.
I would much more prefer if the reason she died was because of something way bigger, but the reason she killed herself was because of like 2 seconds that she saw. And even very like a minuscule thing that like wasn't like big.
Yuri being horny is the reason she died.
Yeah. Yuri being out of character and horny was the reason.
Feels like Yuri being horny. The reason for death, Yuri horny. And I mean, I know that they're like, oh, MC had to die because Romeo and Juliet, but it's like, do you really have to sacrifice the reasoning for your story just to fit in with Romeo and Juliet? I feel like that's not really needed.
They wanted to make a story that's based off Romeo and Juliet. They should have gone about it in a very different way.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like that just didn't really make sense. But yeah. Oh fuck, forgot what I was saying. Yuri being. Oh no, yeah. I was just saying, Natsuki. I don't know. I feel like if Natsuki truly did love MC, wouldn't you like talk about it a bit before instantly going to cut her wrists at his house?
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe he cheated on me. Yeah, I'm not.
Like, I feel like instantly going to cut herself was more of a Yuri thing, because Yuri already has like previous things of doing that. So like, if Yuri were to see MC cheating or something, and she instantly went to go cut herself to relieve herself of stress, that would make sense, because Yuri has a past of cutting herself.
I also want to point out that the cutting is it was like a big like edgy thing where it was like, oh, you cut vertically if you want to kill yourself, and it's like, okay, because like apparently she was trying to kill herself, like cutting her veins open or something.
Yeah, no, she's trying to kill herself, so she was instantly trying to die. Like, yeah, Natsuki was like, cheat on me, insta-death.
That's why her cuts were vertical on her.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, because I know that's what those cuts mean. I'm just saying, I'm like, but now it's like, yeah, Natsuki instantly tried to die, which is like, Jesus Christ, it's kind of a jump, don't we think?
It was kind of like, I can't help but think it was kind of like an edgy addition, where it was like, oh, she isn't cutting for attention, she's cutting because she wants to kill herself, and it's like a little edgy in that regard because she's doing it like vertically. It's like, oh, if you want results, you do it vertically. If you want attention, you do it horizontally. And it was kind of edgy, you know.
I don't think that's why they did it. I think it was more or less they just wanted to make Natsuki kill herself faster. I don't think that was the reason. They didn't really play.
That's what they said. They said. I remember.
I don't know. I don't remember the
people were saying that.
I mean, I don't think that's why Natsuki did it though. You said in the server. Like I'm talking about the mod. The extra music server was a whole different story.
No. Yeah, no. But like, they were saying that in the mod. They were saying like that's why she did it in the mod.
I don't remember that dialogue.
I remember that.
Monica's confusing mods. She's thinking about a Yuri mod.
What? No, I'm not.
Oh, someone said Natsuki said that. I don't remember that dialogue entirely.
I remember somebody saying that. I don't know. I remember that like line. I remember somebody saying that.
I mean, regardless, it still kind of backs up my theory of Natsuki instantly tried to go kill herself over someone cheating on her. Someone she only knew for like 2 weeks. Like, I don't know. Like, it really felt.
My point was it was just edgy.
It really felt like they just wanted to kill Natsuki, but then they had to wrap a story around it. That's what it feels like.
Let's make a mod where Natsuki dies so we can freak people out. And then they had to do a whole thing.
That's what. Libitina said it was Monika talking to Yuri. Monika said it to Yuri when, she was being out of character. They didn't say Natsuki did it. That's what it is, so yeah.
Okay.
But regardless, still, yeah, kind of a jump. Kind of a leap. Hey, where'd my music go?
It died.
Oh, video pause. Continue watching. Fucking YouTube. Yo, Featherman!
No! Oh.
Yeah! So anyway.
That's a drop up candy better come on next.
So yeah. Exit music. It was good with the music. The poems were nice. Oh yeah, then there's Sayori. I feel like me just mentioning Sayori's a negative.
Yeah.
Sayori's entire character in Exit music was a negative because she was ignored for like a majority of it, and then when she does show up, she's just on pills and not even Sayori anymore. So it's like, why even bring her back up? So yeah.
Yeah.
What was Sayori's character in Exit music? She was an obstacle bug. That's what she was.
She was like acting different, and the reason for her acting different was because she was on medication. But that was it. That wasn't
like foreshadowed.
Month, so like.
Yeah, that wasn't like that wasn't foreshadowed. That wasn't like it just randomly just so happened that the one time we talked to Sayori, she's acting like a dickhead because all her medication that we never really established that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, Exit music, the original Exit music, I would say a B tier. It's not like a C, but it definitely was a B.
Yeah.
It definitely has a lot of problems with it. Sayori's story got robbed in Exit music. It really did, actually. It kind of makes the beginning of saving her kind of mean nothing when she barely has any screen time afterwards. Like, she could have easily been dead, and I think you would have got the same experience. If anything, Sayori being dead might have worked well for MC killing himself. Because then it would be like, Natsuki and Sayori are dead? Oh, see, now it would make sense that he would kill himself.
Instead of saving Sayori in the beginning of the mod, just let her die. and then we can see MC being depressed about it. And then like Natsuki makes him happier.
And then he can use Natsuki as a Natsuki can be used as a way to make him happier, and then he loses that. And then I would be like, okay, him dying makes sense now.
Yeah.
But it's like Sayori was brought back. Sayori was not killed off just to not do anything besides be an obstacle at some point and then go away again.
Yeah.
Holly, is that Exit music in B tier? Natsuki is an emotional crutch rather than being the solution. Yeah, that would have been better. Yeah, which makes him deeper. Exactly, it would have worked better. So yeah, Exit music is in the B tier. I think I put in like the B plus before, but now we're putting in the B tier. We're being real here. But again, it's one of those things where this is old Exit music. Yes, I know there's a redux being made. I've had like 1,000 people tell me this, and it's like, I know. I follow the DDLC community. I know when things come out. Now, if anything, all we have to see is, can the redux fix all of Exit music's issues?
If not all, at least the ones that are most
at least the glaring ones.
Yeah. Make it a little higher quality, make it a little better, you know.
Obviously, what Exit music needed was, let's go Feather.
No, they did not need that.
Feather Man.
I feel like it'd be worse if they had that.
Feather Man.
Oh, that's loud. Turn it down. That's loud. Ow. You are a terrible person.
MC's about to die. Then suddenly, from the shadows, Feather Man. Wait, didn't we just play Break Into Breakout?
No?
I could have swore Break Into Breakout played.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it did. What the fuck? Why is he here twice?
Because, oh, I know why. It's because the playlists on YouTube they changed them to where it doesn't mix all of them and then it doesn't mix all of them and then play all of them. It mixes all of them, but then it like has a chance to play them.
Can you
so
feel
they
the
can play
Sunshine
another
remix?
one right after. That's that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Can you feel the Sunshine remix? I'll fucking take it. Anyway, it's been an hour 38. Let's do like 2 more.
Okay.
Let's get a happy mod, hopefully. Just hope we don't get a like, really sad Monika. Okay, bah. Disappearance. Oh, the happiest.
Oh yes.
All right, Disappearance. The plot of Disappearance is that it's to start with the fleeting feelings thing. It's where Monika is basically we have to learn like Monika being in a world where a bunch of people just like it raises a lot of questions. It's very it's a very mysterious mod until you look at it in the grand scheme of things. I think unlike Memories of Nothing, this does rely on the information given from the other mods to truly work extremely well. But for what it is, it does work extremely well by being how mysterious it is and how you think you figured it out, and then you gotta go and play it again just to be like, now I think I figured it out. Like, it's really well written, in my opinion. I really like Disappearance. So,
yeah.
I think that's more of an A tier.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like, yeah, it's a well-written mod. I like the idea that it's, cause I think it's supposed to be, I don't remember the fucking Fleeting Feelings timeline. I think it's like, it might take place in the world where Monika wanted that be a choice, or it's not. I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to be Monika learning her epiphany, which was pretty cool. It was like Monika coming to terms with her epiphany, which was kind of hot. It's kind of hot idea. You know what I'm saying? Monika doesn't agree that was a hot idea. But yeah. One more.
Alright.
Oh, you were here. That's what I was like.
Hmm?
I was like, oh, you weren't here. Alright, so. One more. Let's hope I don't get like a fucking long review one. A Lost Chapter. Alright. Lost Chapter. So this was a comedy-based mod. Where it was meant to, it was a shit post to some degree.
It was a shit post, that's right.
And a lot of memes and such going around with it. It was funny to me, at least, a lot of the time. It was definitely just kind of, it definitely relied on the random factor of it, which was really funny.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of the comedic aspect of it, of the randomness.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's more of an A tier.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I guess it is just meant to be something that doesn't make sense. Because you're like, what the fuck is happening? It's just supposed to be an elaborate shit post. However, it is not the king of shit posts, which we probably will get to later.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, like 2 more, but I didn't think these would be so easy to rank. Because, again, there's not that much depth in a Lost Chapter.
Yeah.
Sock Puppet Natsuki. Yeah, we cannot forget Sammy Classic Natsuki. We'll do another one because these are getting really short. I'll just keep doing these till I feel like it's good enough. Bro, another FNAF song, Pog! Boop. God damn, this is gonna be long.
No.
Fleeting Feelings. So, this was the culmination of all of the other mods of Somnium. This is what it all led up to. And did it succeed in being the culmination?
Yes.
It answered a lot of questions. It gave us basically all the questions we needed, I feel.
Yeah.
Even though you hear me complain about the minigame, it is a clever little minigame. I liked the little arrow key minigame. Apparently it was updated to add in checkpoints. M did hear me.
Nice.
So he has checkpoints, I think, after every little pause thing. So now I like that minigame even more.
I feel like there isn't a reason to really not like the minigame anymore, because there's checkpoints.
Yeah, because you can even skip it. It was an interesting minigame.
Too.
The coding, again, amazing. I think it had you had 2 choices of endings. I didn't see the other choice yet of the ending. M told me it's not really worth it, the other ending to see. I mean, I'll probably see it at some point still, maybe, I don't know. But, oh yeah, but the ending that you do get, it's a very satisfying ending. Really like it.
Yeah.
I liked how it didn't just give Monika all her memories back too. I felt like that was an interesting idea. It didn't give Monika it didn't give her all of her memories. It made her keep her like not gaining them slowly. And I liked that idea. It was kind of clever.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute. So yeah. I liked the twist that Natsuki wasn't the real Natsuki. That one was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that it was like we thought it was Natsuki, then later she's just like, yeah, no, it's not me. And it's like, oh. Huh. Like that was a clever little twist there. I liked that. I liked the alternate I like the parallel Sayori. I thought she was cool. Like I like the Sayori that has to be in charge and how you start slowly seeing that she starts breaking down as they start talking about like trying to get everything back. Like I like that. I like the Sayori that can't have time to play around. She has to take care of everything. She just take care of Monika. And she slowly just wants Monika to be able to come back and be good again, so she doesn't have to do this anymore. I liked that. It was cute and it was sad. But yeah, I like that. I liked angry Yuri. I guess like badass Yuri, Blade Yuri. I like that Yuri. That was my favorite Yuri. He was cool.
That is a good Yuri.
Edgy Yuri, yeah. I liked that. It was a good one. So, yeah. In case you didn't think Fleeting Feelings was going to get in that S tier. Oh, we were jump scared. But Fleeting Feelings is the
Springtrap, no.
it's the good old fashioned S tier moment. Okay, we literally just
Again?
I mean, Monika can never have too much sunshine, you know what I'm saying?
You really can. You can get sunburnt.
Google's premium.
No. You can't never have too much
Google's
sunshine.
premium, blah, blah, blah.
Google's
blah,
premium. Okay. So Google's premium.
This is what happens if you don't download your playlist, Zero. For streams.
Shut your mouth.
Also, where's your ad block? Oh, wait, you're in incognito. I forgot.
I don't know why I'm incognito. No one can even see my screen.
Better safe than sorry, like I said.
I didn't think about that. I was like, I'm gonna show them to be looking at the videos. But I realized I had that ready because I thought I was gonna have to look back at these videos. But surprisingly, I remember a decent amount about these mods. There's only been a few where I've had to actually go back and recollect. Should we end it here or should we do one more?
I think we should end it here. I think we're good.
You think we're good?
For
There's
now.
just so many of these fucking mods I'm looking at. I don't like looking at them.
There might have to be like a part 3, but like maybe not.
I just don't like looking at how much we have left. Like, Jesus Christ. Someone said one more. Alright. Just one more, because we just started a song, so we'll do one more. After this one, though,
Okay.
for sure, it's over. We'll do part 2 some other time. You're looking without seeing longer roads.
Longer roads.
Okay. Longer roads is specifically based off the Monika route because I haven't played the other routes. Again, this one could be subject to change depending on when I get to playing the other routes. I liked Longer Roads for what it was. The premise was, I think, what was the actual premise of the mod though? Was it just was it the game continuing again? Or was like they had like connected dreams, if I remember. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it did. It was like fate stuff.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of stuff about like they're like all fated to meet. Like the MC didn't have memories of them, and they didn't have memories of him. but like, so like he just slowly met them.
Yeah.
It was kind of an interesting way of introducing the characters.
Yeah.
And I think he didn't even know Sayori, if I recall.
Really?
I don't think he did.
Huh.
Oh, never mind. He does know Sayori.
Oh.
I just found it. Yeah, he does know Sayori. Oh, as soon as a bunch of people in chat say he doesn't know Sayori. Yeah, basically, it's kind of like a retelling of DDLC, but with a little interesting twist of being like, we all kind of know each other, but only through dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the base game happened, but like, they don't really remember it very well. But I did like a lot of the choices. There's plenty of choices in Longer Roads. It was definitely cute. And it kind of gave the problem of you can't please every one of the girls. I think was the interesting mechanic it was kind of trying to go for. It was like, you can't make them all happy, but you can make some of them happy. Like, MC kept trying to make them all happy, but in turn, he started suffering for it because it's not that easy.
Mm-hmm.
Supernatural stuff was done really well in one part of Monika's route, and I can't talk about any of the others because of spoilers. Yeah, then there was, of course, the bad ending of Monika's route, which, yes, almost made me cry. Not gonna lie. That almost got me.
Yeah, I don't remember if I cried or if I did almost.
You cried. You cried.
Okay.
If I almost cried, you cried. I was like, that almost made me cry. I don't know. I wasn't planning on it doing it, but for some reason, it was executed pretty well. And I think even Monika, I think they even made Monika kind of have depression too, I think, in the Monika call. Like, I really liked their interpretation of Monika.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was really, like, anytime the MC would talk about how perfect she was, she legitimately, like, couldn't stand it. She would, like, walk away from him and shit. She would walk away because she didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
Like, I really liked that. It was really clever. But, yeah. They did a really good job of executing the MC's death, and they did a really good job of executing, Monika's sadness afterwards. That was really sad. Definitely. The MC dies by banging his head on a train.
I thought you were trying to kind of avoid the spoilers, but you kind of just said it. So.
When did I ever? I literally said earlier that I was spoiling.
Oh, okay.
Were you not here?
I don't think so.
You were here, because I remember. Because I said.
I remember then.
Because you said yeah. Because I was like yeah. Because it was right when someone said I'm gonna use this as a list of mods I need to watch, and I was like, well, be careful of that because I kind of have to spoil these in order to give my full opinion on it.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, that's how I was like, I can't really give spoiler free without going into depth on why I like something or why I don't like something.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make these logos smaller, I think, unless it's gonna, cause, actually, no, I can just put them down here. Just go, wee. Yeah, I think there's space. There's no space for them. Alright, so we did a good amount of progress so far. We got 2 S tiers. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a cat outside.
Meow, it's me.
No, he wasn't doing that. He was going.
Oh.
He was
yeah,
he was fighting. Yeah, the cats fight outside. So yeah, definitely a bad one. So yeah, it's definitely a. But yeah, I liked Longer Roads' idea of MC basically works himself so hard to try to make people happy that he kind of passes out and doesn't think about himself, and it's like, oh yeah, that is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it worked. I don't know. That's apparently a very controversial opinion, because apparently a lot of people don't like Longer Roads.
Oh.
So it's like, that's a controversial opinion I have. I have a controversial opinion of rating Longer Roads above Exit Music. So, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's something. I mean, I probably do need to see more routes. Like I said, I'm mostly basing this just off Monika's route alone. So Monika's route, if you just play Monika's route, in my opinion, Longer Roads is an A tier. The other routes probably do change the opinion of the entire mod. I've heard some people say they actually really like Sayori's route, so who knows? Maybe it won't even change the opinion of the mod.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. See, Holly, I don't have time to pick it back up sometime soon. I have so many mods that keep coming out that it's like I don't have time to even go back to a lot of these.
Yep.
But yeah, this is good so far. This is I think it's looking more balanced, if anything. It's already starting to seem like we're having more B tiers
Yeah.
and less S tiers. It's making S tier feel more special. But anyway, that is it for this part of the tier list. Rella, why do you keep wanting me to do one more? No. We're gonna continue this some other time. And by some other time, probably just next stream. Probably just next Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
today's Sunday.
Because special mod during the week. So we got things we need to play during the week. So expect to see those. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I forgot there's no mod download link because I'm not putting every single one of these mods download links in the description. I physically cannot do that. Mostly because some of these don't even have download links anymore. Kinda.
Oh yeah.
So it's like if you wanna watch the playthroughs of these, go look for them. They're on the channel.
Yep.
And these are literally I've played all of these mods. All of their videos are up.
They're in playlists. You'll be able to find the playlists.
Yeah, they're all in playlists, and if they're short, they're in the small mods playlist.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is it. This has been Zero. Peace.
I'm a sharpshooter at Ghost Masquerade, hiding